I thought this would be another regular police procedural investigative thriller slash drama, but by the end of it, I went, wow. Hi guys, this is Farhad and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. If you're new to this channel, then please smash that subscribe button now and remember to like and comment on the video. Liking and commenting helps fuel the YouTube algorithm. And it's been a while since I've reviewed a Malayalam film, and this film is a timely OTT release for me. The film that we're going to be discussing today is the Malayalam film, the 2024 Malayalam film called Thalavan, which stars Biju Menon and Asif Ali. It is directed by Just Joy. This was one film that had released with Turbo, and I happened to watch Turbo in a theater, and this one slipped under the radar. I mean, the release itself was limited, I would say, but it did slip under the radar until I started getting recommendations for it before it was already too late. So I was a little late getting to this film in the first place, and boy, I was so surprised by this film. I mean, this has to be one of the twisted investigative dramas that I've seen in a while now. So coming to this story and screenplay, Thalavan is essentially a story of a murder that transpires and a body of a corpse of a woman that is discovered in the house of a CI, the circle inspector, who happens to be one of the protagonists. And whose body is it, and what happens next, and who's the killer is ultimately revealed over the course of the drama. So the story here is simple, but within that space, the writing here is very layered. Firstly, it also deals with the hierarchies of the police department that are there, translating into egos between two individuals, or in this case two characters that are there. So if you remember, like Ayappanam, Kosham, those were two very different individuals from different walks of life. In this drama, incidentally, both have Biju Menon in it, but in this drama, it is the hierarchy of the police department that is at the forefront, with Asif Ali playing the sub-inspector and Biju Menon playing the circle inspector. There is a conflict that is there at the very beginning. Now, one thing that I liked about the writing here was that it actually, threw across three seemingly unrelated dramas at the very beginning of the tale that is there. And that was a genius move for me, because you did not have any context of what is going to transpire, and the murder eventually hadn't taken place at that point of time. And I like that, that innovative style that was there at the beginning, which eventually is linked in later on in the story, briefly so. But it was an interesting start, the context that was set before the murder that is transpiring. I think that was an interesting start for me. Now the drama here, it begins with one character giving an interview to journalists slash YouTubers, I would say. And there are a few curveballs that are there in his armory, while he is willing or unwilling to give that interview, so to say, which he eventually does. And after that, once the introduction of the characters that are there, I was really involved in the narrative as well. As I said, there were three different seemingly unrelated tracks that were introduced here. Once the murder actually begins, the murder investigation begins after the body is discovered, I did feel that there was a lot of conversation, and the emphasis on the conversation that was thrown in the drama. You needed to be super attentive, to grab every little detail about the film that is there and where it is headed. This is because even the viewers were kept in the dark about what where this drama is headed headed, and with the introduction of so many characters that were there. I think the number of characters, I think, were a lot. There were a lot number of characters that were there, and not all their actions were showcased on screen. They were mostly exchanged through dialogue, so you needed to be absolutely on the top of your game as far as the focus is concerned. And I love the twists and turns in the drama, the writing that it took, from it started from point A and it maneuvered and then went and reached point B, which led to a satisfactory final act that is there. And although I did feel that the motivation was slightly, I think, a little dramatic on the dramatic side, but it was still satisfactory. I did like, how the events of the screenplay were tied together at the end. And then comes the twist at the end, and that I'm not going to reveal in this video that is there. I'm going to probably make a separate video on that, of the conspiracy theories that are there, and the ending that is there. That will be a spoiler filled discussion. This is a spoiler free discussion, so I think you can easily sit back and enjoy the rest of the video that is there. And I'll probably make another video on that. I think that will be an interesting discussion, something that I've already written in my review that is there on my site, Popcorn Reviews. You can find that in the link description, the full review that is there. So coming to the technical aspects, the dialogues, the music and the screenplay. The dialogues are conversational, as I said, and you need to pay attention to the lines because they do a lot of the heavy lifting here. And so every detail needs to be understood, and it was almost like a mind map, so to say, with so much detail provided to the viewers that it did get complicated, I must say, in the second and probably parts of the third act as well, given the number of characters, the number of branches and the number of directions that the drama was panning into. But it was all worth it at the end, I would say. So the lines are very good. I think the BGM also makes a mark here. It makes for a a pulsating watch, a good watch. Cinematography comprising of mid shots, always make you a bystander in this drama, and so it's almost like you're a fly on the wall while the conversations are brewing between the characters, whether they're confrontations or they're revelations. All of that you get to know firsthand and on par with the characters that are there. I think the editing was also pretty interesting. This was a very different kind of a police procedural drama. It was not exactly a procedural drama. Also, it was also an investigative drama. It was more tilted towards the investigative thriller genre that is there, and so the editing needed to be tighter and not spread and spanned. Something like you would see like in a film like a Kannur Squad. So this was tighter, and I think it did make for a urgent urgency. It added to the urgency of the drama. I think director Jis Joy, I think he did a pretty marvelous job, I would say. This the direction piece here, it challenges the viewers. It doesn't spoon feed any information to the viewers on first hand, and so there are layers and layers to be discovered, and many people would be put off. I would say many people would be put off by this, but the direction, I can't fault the direction. I really love challenging pieces of drama that is there, and I absolutely adore Jis Joy and his directive style that is there. Coming to the performances, I felt the performances are excellent, and I'm going to keep the performances a little brief here just to not give any spoilers. So I'll just focus on the two characters that are there. Biju Menon and Asif Ali, both of them are splendid actors, and I think the ego clash that was there, that was splendid and nicely highlighted through them, and both of them added a unique flavor to the drama, and one was a little stoic, the other was also brooding in a way, but a little more assertive, so to say. And they both of them did a stunning job, and all other actors I think did a stunning job as well. I felt some of the actors did shine, and I'm not going to reveal all names here, because you need to watch the drama, just so that I don't give out any spoilers. I'm going to make a separate spoiler discussion which will include the ending, it will include the conspiracy theories that are there, and that video should come out either tomorrow or day after, so keep a tab on that as well. So overall, I felt that Thalavan was a wonderful, wonderful watch. It is a twisted investigative thriller that will absolutely blow your mind, and it will enter that mind F category that is there. My mind was absolutely mind effed, and it absolutely made for a brilliant watch. I absolutely was not expecting it to be this good. I was expecting it to be a standard procedural drama, the way I am used to in other Malayalam films, like Anve Shippin, Kandatham. Those were regular police procedurals. Kannu Squad was excellent, but still a regular police procedural. This was something else. This was a mindfuck. I would just say it was absolutely brilliant here. So Thalavan highly recommended. It's streaming on Sony Live. So if you're liking this video, please smash that like button. Comment on what did you make of the film Thalavan. Ensure you don't give spoilers in this video section that is there. I'm going to make another video for the conspiracy theories, and I would love to hear your conspiracy theories in that. Just mention your experience here in this film. Also, if there are any recommendations, throw me some. You can also share this video with your friends and family. Ask them to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media platforms. Follow me on my site, my reviews. There are daily reviews that are coming out on my site from across the globe. You can read them in your language as well. There's a translate into option right there, and on the side you don't need to do anything. Just choose your language of the review at the top of the page that is there, and you will be able to translate. It's pretty evident there. I'll see you again soon with the conspiracy theories of Thalavan. Maybe tomorrow, maybe day after. I've already given them, by the way, in my written review that is there. So if you can't wait, read those. That is something that I will be discussing in another video. This is a spoiler free discussion, so I'll keep it to that. So till then, thank you so much for your love and support, and thank you for being kind to my other reviews also, the non-Malayalam ones. Thank you so much for your patience, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.